making some progress. It's been a productive day, I think. I feel like I've gotten a fair amount done today and yesterday, but there's always more. It's like there's no end of more, you know? So I'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Eventually it'll all come together. So I've been working on getting the player cards to load up, and so I could filter them and show them up. So that's kind of what I'm in the progress of right now. And a lot of progress has been made so far, so that's good. But I got to finish implementing it, and I've got maybe an hour or so before I've got to, you know, call it for the day. Get up early, start another wave of fun, you know. Okay, let's do this. So I am going to I need to actually do a setting on my Nightbot. I don't even remember what my which login I use for this, but it's been a while since I've logged directly into my Nightbot. So I was gonna eliminate links, and the reason is somebody tried to pass in a virus yesterday, malware, and as a result, I'm gonna limit it to just people putting them in my Discord. If so, unfortunately, we can't do links because I no longer feel like I can trust the people who. I mean, yeah, there might be some, but I can't give. I don't know. How do you, I don't know what that would be. So yeah, it's a one link per person limit, but yeah, I guess I can't do anything else about it. You can't block them completely. You can just force a timeout. So, gonna get timed out if you try more than one. And then I would like to set it up so that unless someone's fully subscribed, they can't even put them in. But I don't know how to do that. So it's like, it does. Yeah, there's no. I don't even know how to put people in groups. It's yesterday. Yeah, if there's a way to do it, I don't know. I can't, at least not using Nightbot. Huh. Well, I gotta get back to work here. Let's see here. Okay. So let's see if I can do this. Trying to get this plugged in. I've got myself some documentation. I'm trying to follow my design document to try to make sure I don't miss anything. I've got to add something to my navigation panel now. So let's go over to the navigation panel and make that visible. And I gotta add, all right, so I gotta figure out the best icon for rosters. I don't like to use words. I like icons. use your use your symbols instead of use your words. You know, they always say, well, if you can't say it, use your words. Use your fist. Trying to think, should I create another icon? What would be a good, see, I thought the stadium was a good home representation. And then I thought the helmet would be a good play. Maybe a football should be the play representation. And then the helmet would be the roster. So I think I have a football, but let's see here, common. Yeah, I have a football right there. It's not great football because it's a tiny football or because it's a flat football. And I purposely did that because it was meant to be a navigation thing. Let's I actually tweaked this one to be like a professional football. All the footballs you get made by AI and the ones I find are all college footballs with the white lines. That's not a professional football. All right, so let's add, okay, let's go to the navigation panel. And then we're going to expand the navigation panel. Got simulate game, which I am going to change to the football. And then I'm going to copy this. We're going to call this the roster button. And then we'll move it over. No, we're going to leave that one there, but we're going to move this one over here. And this one is going to be the helmet. Should have copied it before, so I wasn't. I honestly, I think I want to change the helmet because the helmet is in the old style. It's not a. This is the old style. This is the old fantasy style I was going with, but I'm trying to liven things up a bit. Let's see here. Let's see how good Copilot is doing these days. And I gotta go find another image. I had a descriptor. I wonder if did I keep it? I think I did. Here we go. Oops. Oops. Trying to make a prompt here. Let's see if I can get this here. Can you update the art style of this image, keeping all the image components design as is, but swapping out the color, the definition for use and blue as the two primary colors. White for the dynamic lighting. See how this goes. See how good so you know it's created some pretty good artwork for me in the past. Hasn't been flawless by any means, but it has been pretty good, so we'll see how it does here. No, that's terrible. Look at the way that stripe is. That's a terrible image. It's like, what's it doing? Why is that stripe all curvy? Boo. Oh, wait, there it goes. They're fixing it. Actually, it's not too bad. It's just an icon. It just needs to be something that fits the motif of the rest of my app. So yeah, that might work. It fits the right motif. That should work. But I have a feeling I'm going to need to tell it to remove the background. Because I don't think that's clear. What was I used oh, you know, I don't know how good it is, but we'll try it. And before I write it off as not being good enough, I'm gonna try drop it in here, go here, and then there's a background remover here somewhere. It's not great, but it's better than some things. So we'll see. It does a better job with certain types of background removal than others. This one seems pretty straightforward, so let's see how it does. Let's put on some, I said for orange and blue. I didn't expect it to give me the orange helmet with light blue. I should have went dark blue. I was trying to get Bronco-y, but I didn't want to have an emblem on there. That's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Now, if I gotta just crop it, because I don't want all this other garbage. Is there a crop? Nope. Custom. Slice. Trim. I don't know what the heck is trim. Trim selected rectangle. Oh, I thought maybe trim would do it, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's open this up. Edit. I went to go see Primate with my daughter tonight. That was actually interesting. It's really not an easy way to make this into a square, because then I end up with a lot of extra space. It says that's 1-to-1. There's not a real good way to. There's not. Oh, maybe I just do this. Let's go square. There we go. There we go. Okay. Save. All right. Okay. So now we will take that into my navigation button. We'll stick it on the roster. And hopefully, I got to do this for all of those things though. I got to give all of them some kind of that same styling, because they'll look funny if I don't. This is kind of a cool little icon stadium, I think. I mean, for a stadium icon, it's pretty good, I think. I like it. I don't know about you, but okay, so let's see how that works. I do like that image. It's just got the wrong art style. It's not meeting my design aesthetic. So I've got to keep doing it for multiple images if I can. Did you know Claude can't do images? Not within the Claude Code environment. Claude stumbles, or it just says nope, can't do images, but I can do other stuff. It's like, but I want images. Nope, can't do it. I'm tired. I'm ready to fall asleep already. I almost, for a brief moment there, I started falling asleep at the movie. But it was a brief moment because the movie got going. It wasn't really ever down. I mean, it kind of got going quickly, but I was just kind of settling in, and I didn't get. I'm not getting enough sleep these days. That would be my own fault, though. It's not any particular thing to blame other than myself. It's like staying up all night. Staying up till 11:15 programming. So, yeah, you just keep going. Keep going, keep going. Loving every minute of it. Do 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 do. Loving every minute of it. Do 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 do. All right. This one doesn't look like I'll have to do too much trimming, I don't think. I don't know what does full rect versus mesh mean? Doesn't really say. I was trying to figure out what this, I don't know what full rect and tight, I don't know what those mean. But there's not a mesh type in the help reference. Let's remove the background. I need sound. It's so quiet in here. No, I have this tool.
Connected to active a Mind Gamers chat.
Was it Weebay who gave me this? He started working on it. He did a pretty good job with it, but he bailed on making it better. I mean, it does a trick though. I told him what he needed to do to make it extra cool, and he just decided he wanted to do other stuff. I don't blame him. I mean, you can't be doing all this stuff all the time. All right, so now I need to go. This doesn't have a trim, unfortunately. Or, I mean, it does have a trim, but it doesn't. Yeah, so it doesn't like. There's not a way to edit that. Unless that. Nope, it didn't do anything. Okay. So I gotta go here now. I gotta open it up. I have to go. No. Sheesh. Did I open it twice? I did. Edit. I'll do this as a square this time. Guess that's the best I can do with that. And then we'll go back over here. I think that's fixed. Yep. All right, and then we go to the stadium icon. All right, what's going on here? How come my images are vanishing? How come they're not showing up? What's going on? Why are they being weird? Oops. It's supposed to be a 1. Why? Why is that being weird? Okay. But how come that one got squashed? They're all the same size. Middle center. Middle center. 7-Eleven. Something's weird, man. How come that one got weird? Sitting in the right place. It's got a width and height of 100, but my image is totally bonkers. Why can't I put that in there? Huh. Is that just a weird... I don't know what's going on, man. Why is that image being... Can I put a different image in there? Yeah, that displayed correctly. Okay, that one displays correctly. That one does not. What is going on? Oh, that fixed it. Trying to decide what I want that background to be. Oh, if I even want my scroll to go that high. I wonder if my scroll should even go that high. Problem is, it takes away space. If I don't let it go behind the buttons, when I go into this mode, see, then I'd have to be pushing it down, and this would be even skinnier. And I don't really want it skinnier. I need these to size out to fill that space too. I thought there was a way to do that, but all right, let's keep plugging away. I've got two buttons that look kind of like normal now, the right styling, but I still have to figure out how to get my book, the playbook, and then actually this is a better playbook, I think, but one's a game plan, one's a playbook, and I don't really have a great. They kind of look the same. It's like one's either a closed book or an open book, and this looks playbook, game plan. I just decided to go with an open. I guess I could change it to a scroll. I don't know. let's just that works pretty good for now. I have to change more icons. I'm slowly getting them changed. Icons take a while. If I let's see if I go. It seemed to be doing a pretty good job converting these, so I should probably stick with my. Oh, you know what I could have used for my play? I could have used my trophy. I actually created a trophy. It was kind of cool. Been kind of trying to figure out where to use that at. Huh. Yeah, that would be a good gameplay one. Currently used. Let's try this one. I'm not sure what it'll do with this one. I didn't tell it what colors to use, but I'm hoping it'll just go with a yellowish kind of gold color. That's the hope. That's not what I'm. Wait, what do you? Wait, what? Changing this image, keeping all of the trophy design. But why is it? Why is it creating another stadium? Oops, I said orange and blue. Dang it. Nope, stop. Let's restart that. Dang nabbit. Darn nabbit squatch. Same thing, but I don't want to use orange and blue. There we go. Anyway, while that's working on it, we'll continue to plug stuff in here. I think I want to go with clear on these, but I want them to have like a white edge, and I want them to fill up this thing here. Is there a way to do that? Control child size width. That fills it up a little bit. I would have to take away the padding. So if I do right and left padding, but what if I don't do top padding? Spacing? What if I don't do spacing? Alright, that works. That does it. No spacing. Okay, so now I need them to have some kind of a hint of border, like maybe a transitional color, maybe right to left or left to right. Is that a thing? Can you do transitional colors? I'm sure. Well, let me rephrase that. How do you do transitional colors? I know there's a way to do it. Do I have to put backgrounds on them? Maybe I have to put backgrounds. Textures. It's not bad, but it made my ring blue. In fact, I'm still using orange and blue. It's not bad, but my ring is the ring around the football is supposed to be gold. That's fine, but did not ask you to change the colors. This one. This should be a gold trophy. It's like, where did it get the color expectation? So trophies are typically monocolor, aren't they? Silver, gold, whatever. I mean, it's rare for one to have lots of colors in it. Yeah, I can't think of any that do. All right, well, let's see if I can not think about that for a minute. Let's see if I can finish plugging this in. So I've got the buttons in. We're going to use this as my roster manager. So I got to go get my instructions here. My instructions. Okay, so navigation panel component in the inspector, assign roster button. Oh, I did that. Oh, I think I already did that. Navigation panel, duplicate existing. Okay, so we have to go to the navigation panel script. Roster button, there we go. And the roster button is going to be this one. And then the roster panel, which is the FPF, which is this guy. Okay. I think that is all. Let's see. Roster UI manager script, did that. Assign serialized fields, did that. Player display, did player cards container, did that. Game card prefab, game card v2 prefab from project. Final hierarchy. Content main panel, scroll view, save scene. Yes, let's do that. File, save project. No custom zoom panel needed. Uses existing game card zoom panel manager. All animations use async wait. No card readings. Character pose images cached at startup. Match playbook panel styling for consistency. Okay. Oh, see, that's much better. Let's do that one. Now, the question is what am I going to use it for? Should that be my play logo? That feels like that could be my play logo, right? Honestly, I think in the grand plan of how the game should go, I should put these in order, right? And then the football be on the end. That feels like the smarter option. So says me. Let's go ahead and where did it put it? I don't know what that one. Open with edit with Clipchamp. What do you think of Microsoft's Clipchamp? It's kind of slow. Oh, Clipchamp is videos. Never mind. Open with photos. Try photos. Okay. Yeah, that works. I didn't know. I didn't remember what app I was working in. It's just the one that opened by default. And then can this background remove it? I don't know how good that background is. See, let's like make it a square. Can you make it bigger though? Oh, it won't get bigger. Never mind. Won't do that. Huh. I did a pretty good job. It kept my white, which is impressive. Wait, did it create a copy? Where'd it go? Okay, I thought I just did the thing. Did I not save it? What time is it? Okay, that's weird. Did it remove it? Oh, maybe it did. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back up to this guy. And let's put that on there instead. I'm going to have to put a background, I think. Something to make this more, I don't know, dynamic-y. I just feel like it's not quite, it's just, there's not enough contrast for this stuff. Let's see if I put something here. Let's go with a half visible, and let's take it all the way over to maybe dark blue. Maybe here. Because I'm planning to put like a blue sky down anyway, so I think that might actually work. Let's try that. give me some blue contrast. I like blue. It's actually dark blue, but when you have dark blue, a contrastiness, and then there's yellow behind it, it starts getting kind of purple. But oh well, yeah, do what you're gonna do for now. So I'll have to work. Okay, so at least gives me a little bit of the contrast I'm looking for. Makes it pop more on the screen. But let's put a horizontal navigation on here, or horizontal whatever. Horizontal layout group. There we go. That almost fixed it in one shot. But we still need to go middle center. Much better. Now I need to change the order of things because I don't think I want it that way. I feel like oops. I want this one to be over here. Can I change the order? I don't think it'll let me change the order here, but we'll see what it does. Oh, it did. It changed the order there. Nice. I did. That's weird. It repositioned them based on how I have them here. Okay, so let's logical. You see your roster, your playbook, and then your game plan. And you need your playbook. And this gets created when you first create your team. So we got playbook, game plan, and then you can play. So that makes sense. The flow is more natural. And this is where you start the home page. So I actually might get rid of a bunch of these. I'm telling you, I'm hoping to be able to use on-screen navigation, but we're not there yet. So let's. What do I need to do? Try to run it? Is that where I'm at? Have I actually gotten to the try to run it plan? Let's see what this does. Okay, so that goes away. Roster goes away. I really need some music, but it's 9:50. I could probably make it 10 more minutes without music. Compiling, trying to decide if it likes what I did. That's I still got to see if I can do the same thing now for, see if I can do this for my playbook. Here. Oops. Apparently I can't drag this. Right? Oh, there it goes. For the dynamic lighting. Okay, so with this one though, do I want the book? What color would a playbook be? Let's see if that does. I did it again. Why does it always think that my services are down? It always thinks my services are down, and they are not. Why does it do that? It's failing the first time, and I have to close and restart. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't have to close Unity. It just needs to be like a long break. And it'll just think it's down. And if I keep opening and closing it quickly, it'll be fine. But it's almost like it needs time to connect. I don't know. Oh, whoops, look at the wrong thing. Active team, updating scroll panel, investigating player, team option, announcement board, diagnosis from refactor plan, setup, training sequence, sync admin, troubleshooting button, streaming scroll line. Huh. It's not working. Wait, what? Why did you merge the image with the trophy? What's it do? Am I doing something weird that it's... Isolate the response to just the request I submitted. It does weird stuff, man. It does a good job when it does what it's supposed to do. It's like nowhere in my prompt did it say merge this with the previous image, but it just said, I'm going to merge this with the previous image. I guess I could just start new things. Create new, instead of trying to do all of them in one, but I thought maybe it would be able to stay on top of it. And why is it, what is it putting in the middle here? Is that like an Aladdin? What is that putting in the middle? Oh, I guess it does still have the book. I don't know what that little spark of fire is on it, though. That's not even... Close this. Oh, you can't. Yay. Service. Health monitor. Monitor is failing on first load. If I wait for any significant time between attempts to run in play mode, gateway to be offline, but it is not. If I stop the run process and immediately restart, it works fine. So something is going on that first time, like it needs more time before quitting. Oh, I'll have to exit. That's fine. I have to do this. I have to do this other thing anyway, so let's go ahead and download this. So adequately done redo. And I will take it for what it is, because I'm not, that is a, it fits my motif. It's kind of purpley though. I mean, it's dark blue, or at least I told it to be dark blue, and it's kind of dark blue, but it's also kind of purple. Which could be a problem if I keep using a blue background, but we'll see. All right, so I need to go to my project. We need to drop this guy in here. No, wait, not yet. Oh, I did something. I locked up my code. I locked up my windows, or at least partially. I think it's trying to do something because I tried to drag over here, so we'll not write it off just yet. But I do got to try to remove some background here. It's a little too backgroundy. There it goes. Okay. I'm back. I got it back. I edit. And collect a square. Go with that. Okay. And what else? Let's try the background removal. Man, that's like really fast. Doesn't waste any time. It's easy with this particular item though, I think, because it's okay, and then we got to go to the navigation panel, playbook. I'll replace it with that one. All right, let's go ahead and see where we're at. Run it. I won't know for sure if that other problem was fixed. until it looks really weird here, but it looks good down here on this image for the most part. Um, let's see what opens. Okay, so there's my playbook. My playbook, my game plan, and drum roll, please. Oh wait, that's not it. Wait, yeah, it is. That's roster. So this should be the play. Yep. And then this should be roster management. Yay, roster management. It loads. Okay, roster management works good. Liking it a lot. Okay, now with roster management doing its thing, none of these are working because whatever reason. I have to get back to that. I do have the data set up, so it's obviously not reading it correctly. It could also be that my player cards aren't being read correctly in their categorization of how players get categorized into these. Because well, some of them should be obvious though. 'Cause some are QBs, some are wide receivers, but running backs can be like halfbacks and fullbacks. In offensive line, there are no OL players. They're all guards, centers, and tackles. And then you got same basic thing with the defensive line. There's ends, tackles, and guards, right? Ends, tackles, and guards, right? Ends, tackles, nose tackle, I think. Or are they just tackles? It's got a nose tackle and then left and right tackle. And then you got linebackers, CBs, as safeties. So, and safeties are free safety and safeties. So there's a few things that kind of overlap here, or that have multiple. And then ST is kicker and punter. Don't really have like kick returner and punt returner. I probably could. I probably should have guys assigned to kick returner and punt returner. If that's all they are, they should be allowed to be set to those. I got to figure out how to set people into what I'm going to do to allow the changing of their positions. So if you open up QBs, you can set their depth chart, right? But you might move a player over to another position. And the trick is, I want to give, this is what the all is for, the ability to set. I'm trying to figure out how I want it to be possible for people to be able to play any player at any position. You could have your kicker play quarterback if you want. It would probably be a bad plan, but whatever. be what you. I mean, everybody gets a minimum, so even the kicker could probably play quarterback, but he would have the worst skills for that position. He'd be tied for the worst skills in that position. There's a lot of players in the league that would have the worst, but the thing is, I have certain positions I would give higher potential at different skill positions. Every position, every player's got skill potential, and it's skill position based. But so some players would have a very low potential, like kickers and punters would have very low quarterback potential. They'd probably have low potential everywhere because that's just not their thing. But certain other players could have some. Maybe I'll even vary it just for fun. Set up the potential. The potential drives what a player could do at any given time and what their odds of success are. It drives a better chance at success, though it doesn't guarantee it. And if a guy's a lot successful, he can push his potential up. That's the idea there. So. But I got to figure out why these aren't loading. So I'll probably have to. So this is kind of working. It's even giving them a little highlight while I do it. So that's kind of good. I don't like the coloring though. I'll have to see how I can adjust that. I don't like the idea of them being white. I don't like that coloring at all. That coloring is grotesque. That's all I got to say. And I'm not saying no more. Can I get a better color? I don't know. Doesn't seem better, does it? What is that? At least that's similar to the background better. And that would mean I have to go oops, I missed one. Did I? Where's the wide receiver? How come he... Oh, is that because it's selected? Oh, it is. Huh. You know what? I gotta do more with these basic colors. I think I want them more transparent. Wait, why are they turning white with transparency? Huh? No. What the heck? Why do they turn white? Huh. I started to have my doubts that I want to use that color at all. I'm like, I don't know. It's a little too bland. Too much the same. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Definitely probably not going to stick with that, though. It's not that I have a problem with the lettering or anything. The buttons just don't pop. I don't know how to make them pop a little bit. Make them more poppy. Okay, till next time. God bless.